Hello and welcome along to this week's edition of HK Direct. Saturday marks the final meeting at Sha Tin for 2017. Here's exactly what's coming up on today's show. We're going to be talking to Alberto Sanna, Italian jockey who's now here riding in Hong Kong. He's our special guest in the studio. While on Saturday, the stars of the show on track are the youngsters, the 3-year-olds going around in the Griffin Trophy, our feature race this weekend. And I'm very pleased to say that Alberto Sanna is here in the studio to join us. Alberto, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Just tell us a bit about your background. Of course, you're a champion apprentice when you were riding in Italy. You won an Italian 2000 Guineas. You've also, in more recent times, ridden in Bahrain and Qatar. Just tell us a bit about your life as a jockey.
Yeah, I started in Italy, and after a few seasons, I won 2000 Guineas, and I became a champion apprentice jockey there. And then when I saw the Italian races were going down, I decided to leave Italy and go to Bahrain. Actually, I didn't know even where it was, Bahrain. I just know about Formula One in Bahrain. I went there. First season, it was a little bit hard because nobody knows me and I have to start from zero. And the end of the season, I do well. And my first ride in Qatar, I just was traveling from Bahrain to Qatar. My first ride was 2000 Guineas winner in Qatar too. My last season was the best one. I won 61 races, and they run just once a week in Bahrain and twice in Qatar. And I won the biggest races in the Middle East.
Just compare it. What is it like Bahrain? I know you're champion jockey there. You're runner-up in Qatar in the Jockeys Premiership there. You won the Amir's Trophy. But then to go from that to Hong Kong, what's it like as a jockey, that experience?
The difference is between Qatar and Hong Kong, the track is almost the same because the races are very fast. Of course, it's different because you ride Arabian there and Thoroughbred. They are not the same class of Hong Kong horses. But the type of the race is very tight, very fast. The differences between the jockeys, there is a couple of good jockeys, but all the rest are average jockeys. Here, all the jockeys are very good, very competitive, and you know, to be inside the game is very difficult here. Just now I'm coming from 17 days. I'm just here from 17 days, and it's really difficult. I find much more difficult than when I came in last summer for 3 meetings.
You mentioned that. 2 winners in that time in those 3 meetings. Did that taste of success pretty quickly give you the taste to come back? Did it inspire you to come back here to Hong Kong and ride for a longer period of time?
Yeah, I think so. It was my dream to come here in Hong Kong. And when I came in the summer, during the summer, for 3 meetings, it was a dream. But I didn't expect to do well like I did it in the summer. So when they called me now, the day they asked me to come here, I was just going to Qatar. So I made 20 days in Qatar, and then I decided to speak with the owners. And my next step, I said, my next step is to go to Hong Kong because, you know, everyone's want to challenge Iger. And now I find it a little bit hard in the beginning here because I didn't know the owners, I didn't know the trainers, and they doesn't know me. Just saw me winning in July 2 races, but in the race, July is already too far.
Does that give you a bit of confidence, though, the fact that in Bahrain and Qatar you went over there, no one really knew you, yet you're able to prove yourself and have success, that you can come to a new place like Hong Kong and have success here?
You know, if you work hard and you train hard yourself, I think it takes time, but in the end, if your abilities has to come out. And I really wish, because, you know, I don't come here just to make holidays here. I want to perform well, and of course it's difficult in the beginning, but I will not give up until I can do well. Because you know, if I work hard, something has to happen. You know, and I want to win races here.
So you started this stint at the start of December. Your contract ends at the end of April. But would you like to be here till the end of the season? Is this a long-term goal to be riding here in Hong Kong on a regular basis?
Yeah, this is the dream of everyone. I think Hong Kong is the best place in the world to be a jockey. And of course, it's my dream. I want to. And I will try hard, because if they will not extend, I have to say to myself, okay, I try my best, but maybe I'm not good enough to stay longer here, but I will try, because I want to stay here. It's the best place in the world. If you compete with the best jockeys, also yourself will improve, and I want to stay here.
You mentioned it's been a bit difficult for you. You've had a second, you had a placing on Elusive State last week at Sha Tin. This week, though, you've got quite a few rides. Let's have a look at what you've got exactly. 7 rides coming up at Sha Tin for Saturday's meeting. Is there a winner there for you, do you think?
I really wish. You know, it will be great before Christmas to get a good gift. I'm waiting my winner more than Christmas night. So I really wish to win a race, because it's, if you don't win races, it's a little bit frustrating. And you come back home sad, and you don't know what is going wrong. Is going wrong about you, or just the horses are not good. I'm riding not good horses to win a race, but I really wish to win a race as soon as possible. Absolutely.
Just looking at your book of rides, Bossy's got a good barrier draw.
Yes.
He looks capable.
Yes, he ran well the last time in Happy Valley, but I was unlucky because the race was very slow pace, and this time I really wish in Sha Tin with a longer straight to have a better opportunity to do something great, you know, and maybe he has chance to perform better in Sha Tin than Happy Valley.
Okay, well, let's hope that Bossy can give you an early Christmas present. You can get some winners, and we wish you all the best for your stint here. Good to have a chat to you, Alberto.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks to Alberto there for joining us here in the studio. If you want to hear what Paul Alley, Brett Davis and Andrew Lejeune think about his rides coming up this Saturday, you can watch Racing to Win, which will be out on Friday night with our Saturday afternoon fixture this week. Watch it on the website, hkjc.com. Go to the horse racing section, multimedia showcase. You'll find TV program replay, where you'll find this program and also Racing to Win put into race by race sections for the 10 race card coming up at Sha Tin. And the feature race this Saturday at Sha Tin is the Griffin Trophy. It's for 3-year-olds who are unraced prior to coming over to Hong Kong. A field of 9 to line up for the event over 1,400 metres. Let's have a look at the runners and riders engaged. Sparkling Dragon trying to make it 3 from 3. Lucky Master won a Griffin race towards the end of last season. Win Beauty Win was beaten by Sparkling Dragon last time out. El Kari has shown promise. Fantastic show is the mount of Alberto Stano, who we just had in the studio. Gallant Return, a bit unlucky last time out. Smart Charade, Amazing Satchmo and Telecom Man round out the field. We can have a look at most of these in race action too at their latest outings. It's a race that was won by Sparkling Dragon. We'll concentrate on a few of these. Sparkling Dragon's the one out in front, leading the way. He's 2 from 2 at this stage of his career. While others to look out for, you've also got Gallant Return, who was quite unlucky. Win Beauty Win also filled the placings. He was runner-up in this race. Let's have a look at how it was run, though. Sparkling Dragon led. He's led at both of his starts that he's had so far. Win Beauty Win went up to tackle him. I thought that he was beaten on his merits last time out. Keep an eye on Gallant Return, who's the horse in between those two. He was unlucky. As you see here, Win Beauty Win goes up to Sparkling Dragon, and he just cuts Gallant Return out of room at that vital stage of the race. He finished third, Gallant Return, but he was clearly a hard luck story and certainly should have finished closer. Sam Clipperton saying after the race too there that Sparkling Dragon didn't really want to change leads in that race. He perhaps was a little bit green. Nevertheless, he's won 2 from 2. Is Sam confident about his chances this time around?
You have to go in confident. You know, he's as he said, he's beaten the field before. He drops back down to 125, which is only going to help. He's proven at the distance now, and you know, I worked the horse the other morning, and he doesn't seem to have taken a step backward within himself. So, you know, I'll be going in very confident with the race.
Yeah, he's a nice up-and-coming type Sparkling Dragon. On that performance, certainly looks like he's got that lot of horses covered. One who comes out of a different race, though, is a horse called Alkari. He's had 3 starts so far. He won impressively first up, beaten by a nice one, an amazing start at his next start. This is his latest outing. He jumped from barrier number 14 on this day. He had to work to come across. He also had pressure from Double Valentine, who's the grey horse there who fades away. Alkari was right in this up until the last 50 metres or so of the race, and then just got a bit tired considering the early work that he had to do. But he's going from Class 3 back to his own age here, and I really like that about him. I like him as a horse. I think that he's got nice progression in him, and I think that he'll go close on Saturday. But for me, Sparkling Dragon is the one that they're going to have to beat here. I think that he can make it 3 from 3. He's ahead of Alkari. Gallant Return, unlucky last time out. I think that he'll go close, and Win Beauty Win hasn't done much wrong so far, and he's certainly a contender. So my numbers for the feature race and what's a really good day of racing this Saturday are 1, 4, 6 and 3. So we're nearly out of time for today's edition of HK Direct. Looking ahead to Saturday, here's exactly what we've got coming up for you. The Griffin Trophy comes up early on in the day as race number 3 at 2 o'clock Hong Kong time. Our coverage of the meeting starts at 12:30. For more information, go to the website hkjc.com or log on to Twitter at hkjc_racing. So it's been a pleasure to have your company for this edition of HK Direct. Hopefully we've pointed you in the direction there of the Griffin Trophy. Overall, really good day of racing coming up. Hope that you have a Merry Christmas. We look forward to seeing you next week where we'll be previewing New Year's Day racing at Sha Tin.